So you're thinking about making a move down to Palm Beach Gardens. You know the good stuff. You've talked to some people, and obviously you want to come here for the weather and the golf and all the other things. But if you're like me, you want to know what's bad. You want to know what's not good. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to tell you the things that I hate about Palm Beach Gardens and maybe why you shouldn't move here. So if you want to know about those, stay tuned. So I don't know if you're like me, but when I'm reviewing things, clothes, games, computers, restaurants, whatever, I go straight to the negative, straight to what people are saying bad about something. I mean, everybody can talk about what's good. I want to know why it's bad. And like I said, that's exactly what we're going to dive into today. We're going to talk all about some of the worst things about living in Palm Beach Gardens. My name is Andy Johnson. I'm with the Andy Johnson Group at eXp Realty here in the area. And listen, every day we have people just like you that are wanting to come to the area and make it their home. So whether you're thinking about moving today, tomorrow, next week, or next year, make sure you reach out to us. But let's go ahead, let's get back to it. Let's dive right into it. We're not gonna waste any time. Number one, the number one thing I dislike the most about Palm Beach Gardens is that there's no downtown and there's really no nightlife here to speak of. Now listen, you've got Clematis about 20 minutes away from the Palm Beach Gardens area. They've got the nightclubs, they stay open late. It's a downtown that you can walk, but here in Gardens, you just don't have that. We've got downtown at the Gardens here, which has got shops and restaurants and different things like that all over the place, but nowhere where you can just kind of go, walk up and down a strip, see people, watch people, different things to do. And it's a pretty big negative to me. Honestly, I don't stay out that late that often anymore, but every now and then, maybe I want to stay out a little bit later. And this just really isn't the place to do it. You do have to go somewhere else. Like I said, downtown West Palm, you can hop on down to Delray or maybe even Fort Lauderdale or Miami. But if that's something you're after where, you want to hit clubs or you're going out a lot late at night, Palm Beach Gardens really isn't the place for you. So number two, what do I hate? And this is not gonna, I've talked about this before, and that's the weather in the summer. It's hot. Specifically, I hate August and September. And listen, I know it's hot everywhere. I get it. I lived in the Midwest before. It was hot in August, but here, August and September really can get to be freaking brutal. It's hot, but on top of that, we have humidity that literally chases you back into the house. I mean, you open your car door and immediately you are drenched in sweat. I wear 3 undershirts in August just so I can make it through the day. That's not true, but you could, and it is that hot out here. So August and September is really when we're peaking heat-wise, humidity-wise, and it can get kind of brutal. And that is my number two that I don't like about living in the Palm Beach Gardens area. So number three, one of the big things in Florida is obviously tourism. Love that, right? It supports our state. It's fantastic. But if you're gonna ask me, one of the things that I don't like is during season, it gets way busier. And all the restaurants, golf courses, and places that you go during the rest of the year suddenly have wait times. So snowbirds can descend upon us, and you go from walking in and having a 10-minute wait to all of a sudden you're waiting 30 minutes to an hour. And again, it's great. It's great for the economy. Obviously, I love that snowbirds come down and that so many people call, Florida their home. But it's kind of a bummer when, like I said, you're used to having shorter wait times and shorter golf rounds, and then it gets a little crazy. Hey, folks, just a reminder too, if you like our videos, go ahead, click that like button below, hit subscribe so you can get notified anytime that we post new content. All right, so here we go. What's the number 4? Number 4 And this isn't just a specific Palm Beach Gardens thing. This is kind of a South Florida thing for me, and that is the drivers. And I'm not specifically talking about traffic. If I was telling you one of the things I hate about Miami, it would be freaking traffic. Palm Beach Gardens, traffic isn't so bad. As a matter of fact, it's pretty good compared to a lot of areas. What doesn't change is the driving and the driving skill set of everybody that's around us here. I mean, we've got drivers from all over the place and people drive different ways. And I gotta tell you, it really keeps you on your toes. You're gonna see things that you didn't even know was possible. There's gonna be people that are going, 4 miles an hour in a 30. There's gonna be people that are going 70 in a 30. I don't know if you knew this, but you can cut across 5 lanes with no blinker in gridiron traffic at one time. I mean, it's just crazy, crazy stuff. And I mean, for that reason, our car insurance tends to be a little bit more down here, and you're gonna see a lot of accidents. So you've gotta be on your A game when you're driving in the Palm Beach Gardens area. It's one of the things that I don't like. It's not always the most relaxing activity, but nothing you can't get around. So here we go. This is it. This is the thing that I hate the most about Palm Beach Gardens, and that is the cost of living here and the cost of real estate here. Listen, it's tough to be where everybody else wants to be because you're gonna pay more for it, and Palm Beach Gardens is one of those spots. Palm Beach Gardens in Florida compared to a lot of other areas in the country are already gonna have a higher cost of living. Not necessarily for everyone. If you're coming from the Northeast, New York, New Jersey, or California, it may not be the same. But even once you're down here in this area, the cost of living in the Palm Beach Gardens area versus say like Lake Worth, Boynton, Port St. Lucie, or Stewart, you are going to pay more to be in Palm Beach Gardens because you're in Palm Beach Gardens. So, a lot of the times we'll have people come and say, look, I want to be in Palm Beach Gardens, I want to be in Jupiter, I want to be in North Palm. And we'll ask them the question, what's most important to you? Is location most important to you? Or is the house you're looking for more important to you? Because you're going to get a bigger, nicer house for the same amount of money in other areas. It just costs more to be here. Taxes, insurance, golf, all of those things have gone up a lot with the pricing of real estate, and so that's what makes it number 5. I mean, there are way less expensive places to live. I mean, honestly, even if you hop over to the west coast of Florida, it is way, way more affordable. But that being said, I mean, there are tons of reasons to live here, and really, that is what my team and I do every day, is help people see those and why they want to be here, and Palm Beach Gardens is no exception. So those are the 5 things I hate, but like I said, you probably already know what you love. I definitely know what I love about Palm Beach Gardens, and if you want to make this your home and you're thinking about a condo, a single family home, maybe you want to find a duplex, maybe you want an investment property here, that's what we're here to do. Would love to hear from you. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.